Namaste, Guruji.
Can the co-host check whether your public live stream now? Somebody has verified because the message
Yes,
has not
Guruji,
come.
it is in public.
Very good. Okay, Hari Om. Hardam Swagatam. We'll start the class now. All chant Prarthana slokas loudly. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirbighnam Kuru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shrutismriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyakatav Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandra Shekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanmaham Om. All of you chant Yam Brahma loudly. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Dimyaistamaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na Vidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Now we'll chant the 6 shlokas. All of you, please switch on cameras. A lot of people have still not switched on cameras. Please do it. Okay. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Tesham evanukampartham ahamajnanajam tamaha nashayamyatma bhavasthaha Jnanadipena bhasvata jyotishamaphi tajyotihi tamasah paramuchyate jnanam gneyam jnanagamyam hridi sarvasya vishtitam nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate tatsvayam yoga samsiddhaha kalenatmani vindati Jnanena tu tadajnanam esham nashitamatmanaha tesham adityavajnanam prakashayati tatparam yathai-dhamsi samidhognihi bhasmasat kurute Arjuna jnanagnis sarvakarmani bhasmasat kurute tatha Yasya sarve samarambhaha kama sankalpa varjitaha jnanagni dagdha karmanam tamahu panditam budhaha Om Shanti 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 Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Chaturtodhyayah Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogaha Om Narayana Param Vyaktat Andamam Vyakta Sambhavam Andasyantaspi me lokaha Saptadvipacha medini Om. Hardam Swagatam. Thanks, Kalam, for the meeting note. All of you look at the meeting note and we'll start the class. So we are in a very important chapter, the 4th chapter, called what? Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. All of you should one day spend time memorizing all the 18 chapter names. It will take time. That chapter 1 is what name, chapter 2 what name. Suddenly there will be some quiz question. What is 17th chapter? Should tell the answer correctly quickly. Okay, like that. Okay, so and in this chapter Bhagavan is explaining how when you progress the spiritual path. Please understand, there is only one royal path, Chakkani Rajamargamu, that is possible. Okay, that is possible only by the Vedic way, which is nothing but karma. First do karma. It means what? Niyatam kuru karmatvam karmajyahyohya karmanaha. Understand? Then when your mind is getting more and more settled, you go and sit down and start doing dhyanam as per Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, which we chanted in the previous class. Okay. Then the mind will then get tranquil enough to sit down and study the Vedanta Shastras, get the Jnanam. And as and when you understand the Jnanam, slowly you will be able to burn the karma phalam through Jnana Agni. Write down. The process begins. When you come to Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, you are not going to take sannyasam. No, Madhuhari, nobody is going to take sannyasam. No. Nobody needs to take also. Kali Yuga very difficult. Unless you got your support structure proper, it is not even advisable to take sannyasam. Because when you take sannyasam, you are not supposed to cook yourself. Meenakshi madam, correct? At least brahmacharya namla cook pandu poidala. You should have a proper cook to take sannyasam. That's a requirement. Okay. So better be where you are, be in your family, do your duties, study the Bhagavad Gita. If possible, study the Upanishad Brahma Sutras from a traditional teacher, get Jnanam. And as you increase your Jnanam quotient, you'll be able to understand how the karma phalam can be burnt by Jnanam. As long as there is any karma phalam remaining, Shweta Arun, please understand, you will have to be born again to extinguish that karma phalam. And when you are born again, Satish Aure, no guarantee illa. Matte ide margadal bartivi, Gita tirga odtivi, yen guarantee illa. We may get stuck in the world and go in a different direction, and then that will be the beginning of the next 1,000 janmas, not one janma. Please understand. In this janma itself, focus hard. Time and tide, wait for run. I keep saying, can only keep on saying. Venkatraman sir, good morning, Suprabhatam. The role of Shastra, Guru and Bhagavan is to constantly remind you that time is running and there is something that you have to utilize the time efficiently and learn our Shastras, get Jnanam here itself. So, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga is a beautiful chapter, especially Bhagavan has created this. It is not there in the Vedas, in the Ram Subbu. One who studies the Vedas, the Vedanta, Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutram can see how the entire subject matter is developed. So when you chant the Gita, you will recollect a lot of Vedic and Vedantic mantras. And when you chant Veda mantras, you know what Gita sloka is there. So when I study everything together, great opportunity for you to understand all this together through our Bhagavad Gita program. So what did Bhagavan say? Sloka number 10. So I'll chant together. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Vitaraga Bhaya Krodhaha Manmaya Mamupashritaha Bhavo Gnana Tapasa Utamad Bhava Magataha. So, Amit ji, when you yawn, please close your mouth. Okay. See, you look at here, all of you have taken the notes, please have the notes with you. So, slokas number 1 to 8 is Gita, Stuti, and Avatar Mahima. So, by now you should understand what is the greatness of Gita. Anybody quickly 2 points? Greatness of Gita? Greatness of Gita is Evam Parampara Praptam Imam Rajarshayo Viduhu. This has come down from tradition. It is not manufactured, engineered, or some kind of art creation that has happened suddenly. And Bhagavan himself is giving this ultimate knowledge again after introducing this knowledge at the time of creation. Clear, no? 2 important points, Gita, Stuti, Gita, Mahima. And what is Avatara Mahima and what you should know about Avatara? When you understand Bhagavan as pure consciousness, no name, no form, Ashabdam, Asparsham, Arupam, Abhyayam, then you also understand, we study Vedanta Shastra, that you are also what? Pure consciousness. Understand Aham Brahmasmi. When you get that Jnanam, first step, then you integrate the Jnanam in your mind and then you transform Aham Brahmasmi. That is when finally for a realized person, for a truly realized person, there is no action or karma. So Bhagavan is saying here the process. So the process is when you get introduced to the avataram and you start understanding avataram the right way, the way we explained right now, you have to start appreciating that Bhagavan is pure consciousness. And for that, when you begin the process, you get a lot of benefits. Naveen Balwat, what happens to those people who are focused on the spiritual path? When they resort to this Jnana Margam, see, having resorted to me, please understand, Upashritaha Mam. Padavibhaga Anmaya is over for this sloka or not? Can somebody confirm? Not yet done? Padavibhaga is done? Anmaya is not done. What is not done? Both about to be done. Nothing is done. Okay. So anyway, so when you resort to Bhagavan, means you are not Bhagavan in physical form. When you resort to Bhagavan through Jnanam, then what happens? As a process, you will become free from three things. What are they? Attachment, fear, and anger. Attachment. What? Ragam. Then bhayam and krodham. Krodha is, you can say, both kama and krodha. So you get rid of all these things. And further, what happens then when you're bereft of these three things? Venkat Subban Iyer. What happens? Your mind is always constantly seeking the truth, the ultimate truth. Sarvam Brahmamayam Rere Sarvam Brahmamayam. Then what happens? You get absorbed in Bhagavan constantly. And though seemingly may be acting, and that is why Bhagavan called this purified by Gnana Yoga. Underline the very important shloka in this chapter and very important word that people think, Meenakshi Madam, that only chanting shlokas, going to some temple, worshipping some person who is not even Bhagavan, all these things is what they think gives you punya or purifying. That's why Bhagavan is saying Gnana Yoga is the most purifying. Okay? See, when you want to wash your hand, what Bhargavi, welcome back. Hope everybody is okay at home. All recovered. First is you put plain water, correct? Purifies the hand to some extent when it's mud, correct? Then you put some Dettol or something, little more purification. When you put warm water and proper antiseptic, it becomes very pure, right? Yes or no? And nowadays you got that hand cleaner. What do you call it as? What do you call it as, boss? That sanitizer. Okay. So there is various degrees of purification. Please understand, Gnana Yoga is the most purifying. People don't understand why we are doing what we are doing. People think see, when you are young, chanting sloka, all that is fine. Subramanian sir, chanting sloka, chanting Veda mantras, going to temple, doing Tirtha Yatra, Bhajana, Nama Sankirtanam, Puja, all those things is fine. But if you want to progress further, you tell me, Satish Ore, you want to be in first standard all your life? Huh? You want to be there? It seems there is a joke. One student was promoted to second standard after first standard. No, madam. The principal called. Now you please go to second standard. You are promoted. You know what the boy told? First standard boy? I like the miss in first standard. So I'll be in first standard only. I don't want to go to second standard now. Miss, you'll miss the bus. Please understand. Okay. So you cannot be doing that same elementary work. You have to start moving and start the path of Jnana Marga. And the best way is learn Bhagavad Gita. Learn chanting because it makes you comfortable as far as subject matter is concerned. Correct? When you are not able to chant, Venkat Subban Iyer, correct? It becomes a bit challenging. So when you're not able to chant, your mind starts to withdraws. You'll go back again, Ram, 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 Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Very simple. So keep on doing it. People say only that is enough. That is enough for first standard. It's fine. If you want to go to postdoctorate, get moksha, start Gita. So, purified by Gnana Yoga. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate. Connect that sloka with this. We chant no every day. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate. What is the meaning of the sloka? There is no practice or nothing that is equivalent to jnana as a purifying agent. The highest purifier, greatest purifier is Gnana Yoga. You all remember the Vishnu Sahasranama slokam? What does it say? Pavitranam pavitramyo mangalanam cha mangalam. You get a Somewhere you heard, no? Write down all the references here. Pavitranam pavitram yaha. Sahasranamam 𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐚 Gita Nama Sahasram Venkataraman sir. Bhagavan Nama gives purity to the purifying agent. Narun Dandapani. Tirtha edutittu apavitra pavitrova sarva avasthan gatopiva yasmaret pundarikaksham sabhakhya abhyantara suchihi. Do you chant it or not? Every day should chant. Sandhyavandhanam before that also you chant every day. Purifying agent. The water is only a physical purifier, but actual purification comes from what? Yasmaret pundarikaksham. Bhagavan Nama that is there in any of the entities uses what? Purifies. Pavitranam pavitram. Ram Nam Tubrida. Pavitram pandra vastukke pavitratvatte kudukkarada Bhagavan Nama Ramari. Among all the practices that you do, Gnana Yoga is the most purifying agent. Please remember this. Yes, it is difficult. KRC Mani, correct? Jnanam, freeway matengirade. Not able to apply at all. Let us go back to Ramanama. You should Ramanama sollungo. Ramanama adhigama solli. Should learn Gita Gnana. Gita Gnana Yajna. Please understand. Okay. And then what is that you get by this? You resort to Gnana Yoga, then you become free from Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Then your mind absorbs in Bhagavan and you get purified by Gnana Yoga. And what happens finally? You attain Bhagavan. Bhagavan is saying here. See, the previous sloka he told what? Mam eti, right? Underline. Mam eti. Bhagavan says, the person attains me. How? This is a process. So, 10th sloka is an expansion of the 9th sloka. Can you see the connection now? Okay. Now, Padavibhaga Anvaya for 10th sloka. Vitaraga bhaya krodha. One samasta padam. Bahu vrihi samasa we say. So we all three are important. Raga bhaya krodha vita. Vitaraga bhaya krodha. Manmayaha. When you stop, you should put manmayaha. Manmayaha. Mam upashritaha. Bhavaha. Dhyana tapasa. Puta madbhavam. Agataha. Putaha. No, visarga is required. Putaha. Madbhavam. Agataha. Gnana tapasa visarga kadayadu. So please, you should know where to add visarga. There was some Sanskrit pandit. Madam. Everything they will put a visarga. Tapasaha, putaha, bhavaha. So, be careful where to put visarga, where not to put visarga. Konja grammar, not difficult. Don't worry about it. Okay, now, Anmaya. Upasritaha mam. Bhavaha. Vitaraga bhaya krodhaha. Manmayaha. Putaha. Gnana tapasa. Agataha. Madbhavam. PBA team, you got it? Okay. Now, Upasritaha mam. In this order you study. Upasritaha. Having resorted. Mam. To me. To me, not in physical form. Why not in physical form? Why? Question answer. Online pise pannilla. Kalamali madam. Because, NRS, good morning. Nice to see you. Go to the previous sloka. What Bhagavan said. Yaha veti tattvataha. So, when Bhagavan says the previous sloka, Lalita madam, sloka number 9, tattvataha solrukar illiya. So in that, when Bhagavan says, Mam, Upashritaha Mam, having resorted to me, doesn't mean Bhagavan in physical form, which we always know, confuse ourselves. Correct? That you do. Krishna Bhajana, Pandungo, and the Koil, all temple, you all that you do. But as far as this portion is concerned, where you started the Gnana Margam, resorted to Bhagavan means resorted to the path of trying to understand who is Bhagavan. I told you, the spiritual journey begins when you get these three biggest questions of life. What are they? Who am I? What is this world? Who is Bhagavan? NRS? Jiva Jagat Ishvara. What is the real import and purport of these three great principles? Because anything you want to know, like to know, want to do, what not to do, is there within these three only. Naveen V, correct? This moon la adangirukku. Moonukulle ulagam adangirukkirathu. Jiva Jagat Ishvara. So having resorted to me means one starts the spiritual journey trying to know Bhagavan. Got the point? So the first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita talks about your duty, what you should do. Lakshmi Ramachandran, correct? Then Tvam Artham. So here you have to take to Gnana Marga. That's what Bhagavan introduced Jnanam in the 2nd chapter, expanding now in the 4th chapter. Having resorted to me. Clear? Ji, madam? Resorted to me, resorted to Bhagavan means what? Asha, madam? Resorted to Gnana Margam. Bahavaha. So, Bahavaha Janaha. Write down. Many people. So, Bhagavan has given some encouragement. Not only 1 or 2 people. Raji Raghuraman. Welcome back. Long time no see. Regular or no? Okay. So, Bahavaha means what? Many people. That means what? You are also eligible to take this path. Please understand. It's not only selected few. For everybody, it is open, provided you have got the inclination. Vinod, are you in airport or reached home? Singapore airport. Very good. Best place. Most cleanest, calmest place. You can even do spiritual studies. I used to do a lot of that in Singapore airport. Very nice. Can you see Vinod? Look at his attention. He's sitting in Singapore airport and attending that is what the greatest of Brahmavidya Foundation. Vijayendra sir. Wherever you are in the world, you can get connected to spirituality if you got the inclination. Excellent. Vinodji, very good. Now, what many people, so many people like this. In fact, most of the conversations on my long flights for information, sir. Somehow we'll bring this topic. So, for example, there'll be a person next to me sitting and traveling. I'll ask which company are working. Say Wipro, no. Wipro meaning Vipraha. Vipraha Wipro vandirukku. Nammaloda idu. Ida kondranuva shastrata. Vipraha one who knows the meaning of Vedas is called Vipraha. Janmana jayate Shudraha samskarat nija uchyate. Veda jnanena vipratvam brahma jnanena brahmanaha. Vipratvam pidichinde avanuku pidikiradho illiyo. Next 4 hours, only this discussion. How you get interested? They'll get interested. Somehow you make them interested in spirituality. That is what we used to do. Hopefully, like that, we know this. Attending class from Singapore. Very good. So please understand, the mind should be always tuned to this path. But I tell you, once your mind is turned towards this path, I'm telling you, this will become a bigger addiction than anything else. You get de-addicted from the world and get addicted to spiritual path, Jnana Margam. Go to the highest thing that you can achieve in this life. It's worth it. Let me tell you, dedicate to this path. You will never regret. Okay, Bahavaha, many people. What happens to them? Vitaraga bhaya krodha. So, ragascha bhayascha krodhascha. Vitaha, vitaraga bhaya krodha. One who is free from, who are free from attachment, fear, and anger. Is that? Ragana, attachment. Today we are attached to a lot of things in the world. Yes or no? How do you know you got attachment or not? Just imagine it is not there. What you are attached to. Then you will know. Have I got attachment or not? We say we don't have any attachment, sir. I'm free from everything, sir. Vita means bereft. Vita means bereft. Okay. Bereft of. Free from. Vita is not another one. Vatapi mari Vita and item Vita means bereft of. Very good question. Be bereft of. You understand the word bereft, all of you? Free from, without. Raga, bhaya, krodha. Raga, the attachment. You know what all are attached, right? I would suggest all of you, if you want to be sincere, this December, you all take vacation, no? Last 2 weeks. Christmas vacation, for whatever it is. Write down, where all is my attachment? Where all is my attachment sitting? You just write a list. The list will be never ending. And then imagine if something is not there, what is your reaction? And one of the things we always forget, Saudamani, you know who is the most dearest to all of you? So I ask, Ram will say, my wife is most dearest. Wife will say husband. But you know what? You are the most dearest to yourself. Please understand. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Bhadaranya mantra says, you are the most dearest to, only for you, wife. Only for you, bangla. Only for you, car. Only for you, abharanam. Only for you, position, money. And if you are not there, nothing really matters. Yes or no? Correct? And if this self has to be ever happy, what is the way? Only way is getting jnanam. So when you're attached to yourself, make sure you maximize the return for yourself. People think earning more money is the best return. Satish says, getting jnanam is the greatest result for investment in self. Please understand, invest in atma jnanam, brahma jnanam. Then, that is ragam. Bhayam. We don't have any bhayam, right? All of us are fearless people. Nirbhayatam arogita. Correct? You're all having no fear, right? So last class I told you, no, I will quote a quick shloka from Vairagya Shatakam. Bhartrhari says, what are the places or no entities from which each one has got a fear? People think I got everything, I have no fear, but Bhartrhari says, if you want to write down, Bhoge Rogha Bhayam. Whoever is enjoying life, eating, sleeping, dancing continuously, Amta Kandelwal, they've got a lurking fear. If I get any disease or problem, I cannot enjoy. So, Bhoge Roga Bhayam, Kule Chuti Bhayam. People who are respectable family, they will always be worried. Na Krishna Nair. Something should not happen to the family, my son, daughter, somebody should not spoil my family name. Bhoge Roga Bhayam, Kule Chuti Bhayam, Vitte Nripalat Bhayam. Vitte, in a very rich. Nripalatna, Nripana, all the kings. Suddenly they'll do demonetization. Now, Bhargavi, you got a lot of cash at home, especially 1,000 rupee note. Mamta Patil, in Martana, suddenly they will put some tax and take your money. So very rich people are always scared when that raid will come. Correct? The ED will come. So Vitte Nripala. What is Nripalat Bhayam? Nripalat means people who are in authority. Nripalat Bhayam. Mane Dainya Bhayam. So people who are very respected people. I'm very conscious about my respect. Dainyam, when you are sometimes treated very lowly, people don't respect you. They're always scared. Will I get respect wherever I go? Even if you're respectable, you've got fear. No, madam. Mane Dainyam Hanam. Bale Ripu Bhayam. Bale. Very strong people are afraid of an enemy who is stronger than him or her. No, Ushaya, no? Bale Rupe Jarayat Bhayam. People are beautiful. Miss World, Miss Universe. What will happen when I age? All the skin will go down. They have to pull it together, spend crores and crores for plastic surgery. Rajendran sir. So, Rupe Jarayat Bhayam, old age. Okay, Shastre Vadi Bhayam. Person very, very well versed in Shastras, afraid somebody will be more knowledgeable and defeat me in any debate. Then Gune Khala Bhayam. And person has got good gunas. That means what? Good habits. Then what happens? People are afraid that sometimes something may, when you are very well off, something uneventful may happen. So you are afraid of people who may come and attack you. Okay, so Gune khalabhayam, khaye kritanta vayam. So when you got a decent body, in a good health, kritantahana, death. That's what I'm saying. The biggest fear is kritantahana, the end of your life. So when you have got a body conscious people, it means so that's why Vedanta teaches you to go beyond the body. Mano buddhi ahankar chittaninaham. So kaye kritantat bhayam sarvam vastu bhayanvitam bhuvinanam. Everything in the world has been encompassed, enslaved by bhayam. There is only one thing that is beyond bhayam. Aruna Nagaraj Yadvarta. Vairagyameva abhayam. When you say Vairagyameva bhayam, the Sheshadri says not Vairagyameva bhayam. Vairagyameva abhayam. Then Vairagyam has to come. What is Vairagyam? Viragasya bhava Vairagyam. That is what Bhagavan says here. Bereft of fear. You will be fearless only when you bring Vairagyam into your portfolio. You got a lot of portfolio, right? In a Swamiji, I got that stock, this thing, asset, all the portfolio I got. Get Vairagyam as the main portfolio. You get it, then you'll be fearless. Whatever happens to any other portfolio, build Vairagyam. And Vairagyam can be built either by Vivekam. If you get Vivekam, you'll get Vairagyam. Write down. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti is what Bhagavan is saying here. Vivekam, Vairagyam, Shamadhi, Shatka Sampatti, Mukshutvam. Either by getting Nitya, Anitya Vastu Vivekaha, knowing the Ihamutra Phala Viragaha. There is nothing to be gained either in this life or any other life. Beyond, no, in Swargalokam, Narakalokam, when you get that Jnanam, only Vairagyam will come. Or complete surrender to Guru, Bhagavan and Shastram will give you traditional Guru, not some other Guru. Please understand that, okay? Then that will help you build Vairagyam. When you get Vairagyam, automatically Jnanam will follow you. Punyada, Nagaraj, why will Jnanam follow Vairagyam? Because when you get Vairagyam, then you know you have no other interest in the world other than knowing the truth. And so that is why classically, Guru Arpan sir, Sanyasya Shravanam Kuryat. Sannyasam edutittu Shastram, Vedanta Shastram. Traditionally, that's what they do. Traditional path is that when they take sannyasam, they are not jnanis. Very, very rarely. Mahapariva Mari or Avatar Busha Reklame. Most people, when they take sannyasam, are beginning the spiritual path. And then when they study the Vedanta Shastra only by Jnanam, they become realized. Please understand. Okay. So, free from what? You all want to chant this sloka together with me? Bhoge rogha bhayam gule chuti bhayam vitte nripalat bhayam mane dainya bhayam baleripu bhayam rupe jarajat bhayam shastre vadi bhayam gune khala bhayam kaye kritanta bhayam sarvam vastu bhayanvitam bhuvinunam vairagyameva bhayam. Called Vairagya Shatakam. I will one day take. There are wonderful 3 sets of 100 slokas each. Esto back nodi. Alona Ragraj. Na? So, my Guruji wrote a book, Guru Arpan sir. Shatakatrayam. Na? Shatakatrayam. Sorry, not Shatakatrayam. That means what? 3 sets of 100 slokas. Vairagya Shatakam, Niti Shatakam, Shringara Shatakam. By Bhartrhari. All you should study as part of Vedantic studies. One day I will take in details. Key slokas I will quote here and there. That's enough for example, other day I chanted on sloka, no? Sheshadri sir. Adityascha gata gata raharaha samkshiyate jivitam. That also is Vairagya Shatakam. So what you should do is as part of systematic study. If you're all very serious, should have many books. So sir, Atmanathan, CS apdi enna panna Bhagavad Gita meaning ku or pustakam vachikono, one book. Then all Dharma Shastras, Manodharma Shastras, one book. Then Subhashitas, one book. Veda Mantras, one book. Upanishad Mantras, one book. Brahma Sutra Bhashya, another book. Like all these other, Acharyas, Prakarana Granthas, one book. Then, all this Niti Shatakam. Study all these together because mind will always be in this. I keep saying, more and more knowledge you get the spiritual part. This you will not get anywhere. Has anybody told there is something called as Vairagya Shatakam? In the Rajendran sir, Inga Kadikmangede. People who study Vedas also will not know. Please understand, as a smart person, get all the knowledge. And then your mind will always be going from this to that only. Instead of going from mobile to TV to picture to something else, your mind will be going only in this. That is my experience in telling you. Okay. Anyway, so 𝐕𝐢 Then what? Krodhaha. You all know. Kama, Krodha, you all understood it clearly. When you go through karma yoga, definitely you will be bereft of Kama and Krodha, two sides of same coin. So these three things are removed. So write down 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. First step, dedicate to Gnana Margam. That means what? What does it mean, Malati madam? Attending Gita class is more important than going to temple. Attending Gita class is more important than puja. Attending Gita is more important than japam. Attending Gita class is more important than Veda Mantram. Enna? Venkataraman sir. Attending Gita class is more important than Dhyanam. Anything. It is the best thing you can do is studying Gita, meaning properly. Nothing can equal that, because as and when you start doing it, you get more and more knowledge. Yes or no, Meenakshi madam? Parango. Gnana Margamna, moral madam ukanduvaanga. Vera onnu aanduvaanga. Other than cooking, madam will sit in all this class. Please understand, more time you spend on Gnana Marga, more clarity will come. Because clarity will not come so easily. Correct, madam? If I say Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, the whole world is actually unreal. Na Krishna Nair. Takkan Puri Ma. No class, no, Monday at home. Okay. The way Indians shake their head, no? They'll say, no. Yes. No. Yes, solra, no, solra, correct? Whenever you work abroad, no, in other countries, they'll also, Indians are very famous. They will not know how to say yes or no by shaking head. So you please say no. Please understand, you have to be very clear what is the right path, the royal path. Chakkani Raja Margam. So, doing all these things, so you are taken to the Gnana Margam. As you go forward, you will realize yourself, you will get free from all these three. There is no fear, there is no attachment to unnecessary things. That means what? Sir, will I give up everything? Will I become like nothing? Don't think like that. Even though you may be having $1 billion in your pocket, you will know it is not belonging to you. No. That is how the mind will be. Ramakrishna Paramasa used to say, difference between a parent and a caretaker. What is the difference? Suppose the parent goes out, gives the child to the caretaker to take care of the child. Caretaker also will take very good care of the child. Maybe sometimes more than even the parent, father or mother. Correct or no? But what is attachment to the child when compared to the parent? Job is being done, but attachment is not there. Are you understanding? Jagat Trivedi. Duty and attachment. Don't mix up. Do your duty 120%. Have no attachment. Very difficult, right? Savgandhini madam. Solறது easy. May think. Practice panno. That is why Gnana Margam. Please understand. Okay, so that is Raga, Bhaya. Bhaya, I told you. Process, Krodhaha. More and more you have a lot of yearnings and a lot of desires. More and more Krodham will improve, increase. Reduce the requirements to bare minimum. You can automatically will see Kama, Krodha will vanish. Then what happens? Then Manmaya. Ha. You become cricket mayam. Enna Naveen V. World Cup mayam. All this I'm following. I know there are two big upsets in the World Cup. Correct? Argentina lost the first match. Germany lost the first. Correct? But nothing attaches to us. We are all cricket, no? Mayam or football mayam or FIFA mayam. Venkataraman sir. Manmaya. Ha. Mat means what? Bhagavan. Bhagavat Chintanmayama mind. Everything else is also will come and go. Lakshmi Narasimhan. Information will go. All that you utilize intelligently for your work. So don't go to office and say Krishna Krishna Rama Rama. Already people are getting fired. So be careful. That is why becoming jnani only you will understand how to operate in the world. Madam. Only when you have honey, you will know the taste of honey, right? Similarly, work and get jnanam, you will know how to utilize the world very nicely. Okay. So, Manmaya, ha, Bhagavat Surupam, Bhagavat Mayama, mindful of Bhagavan Namala, Bhagavan Mayanda. By that, what happens? Puta, ha. Get purified. Nahi jnanena sadarisham jnana margam. Puta how jnana tapasa. Look at it. Tapasa here means the yoga. What is yoga? What is yoga in Bhagavad Gita? Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishatsu Brahmavidya 𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐚 Chapter kadeyadma. Chapter okay. The slokatla yoga na enna? Yoga shastra na enna? Yoga shastra in Bhagavad Gita is the practices that you need to do to get jnanam. Please understand. The purificatory process of the mind, the emotion, the intellect is yoga. I told extensively in 14th chapter. Morning class, Saturday, Sunday, all attention span. See, when you say yoga shastra, yoga has got multiple meanings, right? Don't know. Yoga, the root is yuk, tying to one thing. So when you say yoga is a chapter in Bhagavad Gita, a set of slokas ties to one subject. So it's called yoga. Gnana karma sannyasa yoga, karma sannyasa yoga. Understanding? Yoga shastra means what? That which ties you to the ultimate goal of life for getting jnanam. Correct. The sadhana you need to do for getting jnanam is called yoga. In this, I mean, we put in the யாருக்குமே தெரியாது, கீதை படிச்சவங்களும் சரியா தெரியாது, உங்களுக்கு தெரியாத ப்ராப்ளம் இல்ல. எனிவே யோக சாஸ்திரே why I'm saying ஞான தபசா. Tapasa is equivalent to yoga. So tapas here is Gnana Yoga. Gnana Tapasa is Gnana Yoga. That means what? You put your body, mind, all your intellect, your entire effort to get Jnanam. Tapas. Tapasnala you can achieve anything in the world. Please understand. Brahmaji created the entire world with tapas. Tapasa chiyate brahma tatonnama vijayate. Meenakshi madam. Mundaka Upanishad mantra is there. Tapasa chiyate brahma tataha annam abhijayate. Creation, tapas is required. Getting jnanam, tapas. Here tapas means what? The sadhana, the practice, spiritual practices, yoga, all equivalent terms. Write down. Jnanam means, you know, knowledge, atma jnanam. Okay, tapasana nasha madam. The practices, yoga shastre. Clear, huh? Are you clear? Ram Subbu, Jnana Tapasa. And Jnana Tapasa only. Not Karma Tapasa, not Bhakti Tapasa, not Raja Yoga Tapasa, not Puja Tapasa, not, what? Namasankiran Tapasa. Adala kedeyadu. Jnana Tapasa. Bhagavad Gita vandu Rajan Challappa muzhukka Jnanam. Please understand. Focus is Jnanam. Goal is Jnanam. That's what you should get. Gnana Tapasa. Agataha. Bhagavan is saying, have attained. It is past tense. It is not present or future. Agataha. That means what? Inna lakaram vanuma. GNVR. Grammar la. Agataha. Inna lakaram. Agataha. Have attained. Madbhavam. My nature. So Bhagavan is saying that by following these principles, taking to Jnana Margam, bereft of what? Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, absorbed in Bhagavan, getting purified by Jnana Yoga, Jnana Tapasa. Tritiya Vibhakti, by Jnana Tapasa. What happens? They have attained Agataha, Madbhavam, my nature. Got it? Now, then Bhagavan now comes down one level. Venkatraman sir. Bhagavan methodology is there. First one day he'll give the goal. You know my, Janma Karma 𝐒𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐚 𝑣𝑒tti. You'll start from there, tell the process, then you'll say, anyway, sir, this Janma we can't get Jnanam. Already many people are having in the mind, correct? I can tell you 80% of the mind, chance after this Gita class, 100 problems are waiting for me. No, Jnanam, Moksham, correct? I mean, can we do a quick poll? How do you believe strongly you will get Jnanam Moksham in this life? Nah. Very difficult, so Bhagavan is going to give you one solution. Very difficult. Correct? Vinodji, airport lokanda innum difficult da. Correct? So now Bhagavan is saying, don't worry, my dear children. You are all on the right path. And this is for people who are seemingly diffident. You know, there is a word in English called diffident. Confident or opposite diffident. Diffident na. Sir, whatever you say, sir, it's not possible. Sir. You are seeing nobody is saying Jnanam. I'm seeing the entire world. People are saying, do Ramanama, doing Bhajana, go behind some engineering, go behind some art, do sand upside down, grow a bit. Something they are saying. You are saying, sit at home, study Gita, I'll get Jnanam. Chance, listen. Please understand. Very much, all of you, on camera, Bharati Mohan, Rukmini, all of you, please, unless you study live, you will not get Jnanam. If you want to get Jnanam, one way is study live. Put on camera. All of you. Okay, now, Bhagavan is now coming down on level and says that you may not know Jnanam, you may be misled by other people, but please understand there is only one reality into which all culminates. Shloka number 11, who is chanting today? Sri Bhagavan Uvacha ye yathamam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. Who is chanting? Unmute made. Unmute. Ye yathamam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. Om shanti shanti shanti. Something happened. Okay, no problem. We'll continue. Okay. So, Bhagavan now says very clearly that, okay, mute. Next, you want to chant now? Can you get it in focus again? Not possible, okay? This is problem. Okay, chant matira, unmute made.
Yathamam prapadyante tam sathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha.
Very good. All of us together. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha ye yathamam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. When you chant tam stathaiva, take one small breath. Bhajamyaham. Papa bhavarno. Ganesh Ramurti, na? Bhajamyaham orukadaja. Bhajamyaham. Techniques. Attend a Sunday evening class with Nona madam. She will teach you the techniques. Ellam process da. Please understand. Nobody is born great. Very, very few people are born great. Please understand. We one in millions, billions born great. Some people achieve greatness. Some people have greatness thrust upon them. Clear? Chanting. When you chant correctly, you get more benefit. Okay. So Bhagavan says, okay, initially, anyway, what you do? Sir, who wants moksha, sir? Nathan, can I get a good job? Can I get a good wife? Can I get a good child? Can I get a good car? Correct? Correct, yes or no? Bhagavan is the most practical teacher. Let me tell you. That is why it's called Jagadguru. Gurunam, Jagadguru of Jagadgurus. Let me tell you. He knows very clearly what is our enna gnana சொன்னாலும் இருக்கட்டும் பா ஏதோ கேட்கிறதுக்கு நல்லா இருக்கு என்ன வித்யாகுரு மேடம் கேட்கிறதுக்கு எல்லாம் ரொம்ப நைஸா இருக்கு வெரி நைஸ் பட் கேன் வி கெட் ஞானம் என்ன கணேஷ் ராமமூர்த்தி வி ஆல் வாண்ட் வாட் in Kannada we say no ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೆಂಡತಿ means wife, ಮನೆ means house, ಮಕ್ಕಳು means children. I had one colleague 20 years back, he used always say ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸರಿಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, always should be taken care of. So you want to be taken care, Bhagavan is saying don't worry, you come to me, you come to Krishna Paramatma, don't go to some Baba, this Baba and all. Please understand, come to me. So Bhagavan says, whoever approaches me with any desire, see, Bhagavan is Superman. You go to Bhagavan, don't go to some charlatan, some people, Asambradayam, enna Gurarappan sir. Yarata pono. Either go to our Beriva or go to Bhagavan. Don't go to any person who comes and proclaims that, this and all. You will be taken, like, you know the Pied Piper story? Do you all know? Pied Piper of Hamilton, Hamlian, those stories. They will take you down the valley. You will be gone. Hamlin, correct, we know. So they will take you seemingly enticing. One day you will find yourself in netherworld. Be careful. Follow the royal path. No, Vaidika Margam, Bhagavan's Margam, Gita, Purified, Shankara's path you follow. So Bhagavan says, whoever approaches me with whatever desire. So go to Bhagavan, I want money. Go to Bhagavan, I want position, I want job, I want health. First, because unless things are satisfied, you cannot focus on higher reality. Yes or no? கரெக்டா? ஆத்மநாதன் கரெக்டா? பசிச்ச வாய் வேதாந்தம் படிக்காது. சுவாமி ஓம்கார் சொல்லுவார் அடிக்கடி. First wire. Stomach is hungry, not study Vedanta, correct? That is why dependent happiness, correct? Now go to our website. This first step called dependent happiness. Then only I say come and study Shastras. So Bhagavan says, you still come to me. I'll take care of everything, right? So whoever approaches me with whatever it is, the process is starting, you see. Bhagavan set the goal and then starts from step 1, step 2, 18 padi. Enna Venkatram போடலாமா? ஐயப்பா சீசன் தானே. 18 படி எதுக்கு இருக்கு தெரியுமா? ரங்கராஜன் டாக்டர் பிருந்தா மேடம், when you climb the 18 steps, you know what is written there in ஐயப்ப சுவாமி ஓலை? தத்துவமசி. Anybody has gone to Sabarimala, you will know. கஷ்டப்பட்டு அங்க போனாக்க பகவான் ஐயப்ப சுவாமி saying தத்துவமசி, you are not different from me. Bhai, go back and study Gita properly. Go and study Upanishad, Brahma Sutras, you will understand. கஷ்டப்பட்டு தபஸ் பண்ணி வந்தீங்களா? I will give you the path. தத்துவமசி is a Mahavakyam that is written there in what? Ayyappa Swami. அது புரிய மாட்டேங்குது என்ன அரவிந்த். So Bhagavan says, you come to me first with whatever desire you want. So I bless them with that desire itself. அதான் பகவானுக்கு வேற ஒரு டிஃபரன்ஸ். Bhagavan may have an inclination. Why doesn't he get Jnanam and come to me attain? Bhagavan is saying, Keta, நான் ஒன்னே அர்ப்பணி, I will take you into me, but you are not asking me for that, correct? So whatever you ask for, I will give you. Problem is, once you get that, you are only in that. You are not able to get out of that. Correct? Yes or no? Once you get Sugavasi, very well, I see yawning in the class. Very bad. I mean, I'm sorry. Do whatever it takes. Don't come and yawn in the class. Okay? If you are yawning, close your mouth and yawn. Okay? Good practice to build. Okay? If you are active, why yawning will come? So, aram se, when money comes, position comes, aram se. Focus. So Bhagavan says, if you really want to be, what roti, kapda, makan, all those things, you can, I'll give you. That only I'll give. Bhagavan will not give something else. Ganesh Ramurthy, investment பண்ணமா கொடுக்குறேன். He'll give anything. Sarvakya, he knows all the trade. எல்லா ட்ரேடும் தெரியும் பகவானுக்கு. He knows hardware, software, everything he knows. He'll give everything. So please understand, you go to Bhagavan. What the net lesson here is that don't go to some other, go to Bhagavan, ask. And there's nothing wrong in asking. So many people ask me this question, Atmanathan, is it right to ask Bhagavan for any desires? 100% right. Beginning step. See, when you are a baby, were you all babies or suddenly became so big? Tell me. When you're a baby, did you not need somebody to handhold you to learn, make you learn walk? Yes or no? Yes or no? Otherwise, you'll always be crawling like animals, correct? So, just like you need support at every stage, as you progress in life, you need Bhagavan support. Go to Bhagavan, pray, get everything that you need. But then you will be in LKG. As I told you, LKG madam, first standard, be careful. So, whatever you ask, that desire, I will bless them with that desire only. Bhagavan is very clear. Then, what? Anyway, why I do that, whatever path I take, same path others will follow. I will not mislead people. So whatever level you approach Bhagavan, at that level Bhagavan will come and operate. Can you understand now? Greatness of Bhagavan. Bhagavan can be there and say, everybody, no. Bhagavan is very, very lenient. Help pandra. I'll keep on helping you. But please understand, study Jnanam. Gita, Jnanam is important. So Bhagavan is saying, he will fulfill whatever desire that you have, because suppose you ask for example, you wanted, food. Suppose I give you only $1 note. What will happen? There's no restaurant, nothing. Can you eat $? You need food, correct? Oh, but what happens, we have got such a limited intellect, we ask for lollipop chocolate. Ganesh Ramurthy, Mokshate kudukarthukku Bhagavan is ready. I told one story, maybe 3-4 months back in the morning class. I don't know whether you were there in the class or not. There was a milkman who used to milk. Stupendous amount of, so you know the story. Milk. And as usual, what he does? 50% milk, 50% water. He'll mix and sell. So he was doing that. Still money is not, income was not enough. So he went on praying, Bhagavan, Jai Krishna Paramatma, help me. Arana Nagaraj. One dina Krishna bandbata. Yen bekappa, what do you need? Said, I'm struggling daily. Can you help me? Then Bhagavan said, Jim Boomba, here is it for you. one full river of pure 100%, 22 karat milk, pure milk, no water, and it will never end. So you enjoy, you'll get a lot of money, you earn and become rich, very happy. So Bhagavan is helping. So he started going back home. Halfway he went, then he came back, running back to that place. Bhagavan, please come, please come, please come. Bhagavan came again. Hare bhai, I gave you what you want. Where you call me again? You see, my practice is 50% milk, 50% water. So please give me also water like that so that I can mix and sell in them. So okay, what you go? What you going to follow? So our mind is going towards only lower and lower things. We are not able to get out of our natural instincts. You have to move beyond. Use what Bhagavan has given you. Go to the higher. Got the point? Bhagavan is saying he'll give you what you want. Then because Bhagavan says, if I suddenly give you something else, then you will reject me and go. Correct? Please understand. So Bhagavan is the only resort. Subject is to Bhagavad Bhakti. Bhagavan is saying now. Padavibhaga. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tan ponno. Tan tatha eva. Tan tatha eva. Bhajami aham. Sandhi kunyo trinadala. Atmanathan? Are you able to get the padam? Should I repeat again? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tan. Tan plus sakara tam sunano. Tamas side kodadinga. Enna? Gurarapan. And Thomas is visiting us. Thomas na Thomas kadadinga. No, everything is no abridged. Bombs and no. What I know what word you use in Chennai way. So Mari Thomas na Tan tatha eva bhajami aham. Mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha he partha sarvashaha. Got the padam properly? No, Annaya. Ye mam prapadyante yatha aham bhajami tan tatha eva he partha manushyaha anuvartante mama vartma sarvashaha. Vartma. Vartma plus anuvartante. Vartma kadayadu vartma. Okay, vartma. Clear? Purnida? Varma kadayadu vartma. Okay, now Anvaya meaning ye mam prapadyante. Ye whoever, irrespective of caste, creed, gender, age, position, nationality. Ye mam me. What prapadyante? Prakarshena padyante. Padyante means who follows, goes, approaches. So whoever approaches me, ye mam prapadyante yatha. Yatha kaman, write down bracket. Yatha kaman, with any desire. Aham bhajami tan. Aham bhajami. Bhaja means what? Bhaja means I bless them. I give them. I told you, 4 hands. One is always giving. Varada. People like the word Varada. Perumala vada na Arvind. People like the Varada. Varadana, what do you know what is the meaning? Varada, write down today, all of you. Varam dadati iti Varada. Varata kudukarthukene irukar Perumal. Adha Varada, Varadarajan. Solran illaya? Varadarajan meaning a king who fulfills all your desires. Varadarajan. The word la. Now you're understanding how nice our words are. Varadarajan means Varada means one who, you understand? Varam therimono? Varam dadati iti Varada. One who gives varam. Okay, then he'll give. Ham bhajami tan. I bless them. Aham I bhajami. Bless tan them. So whoever approaches me with any desire, I bless them. Tatha eva. Write down. Tatha means what? Whatever. Yatha tatha. Are you observing the pair? Radhika Mukund. Yatha vanda tatha varum. Yatha means whatever desire. Tatha, that same desire. Eva itself. Only that is Satish Ore. Bereno Kodala. Arthaita. Madhve andre Madhve Kodtare. Bereno Kodabarlo. E Kaldalit. Careful agirbeku. Arthaita. Okay. So tatha eva. He Partha, he Arjuna. Manushyaha anuvartante. Now that is one part. The two-part slokas. This sloka is slightly difficult to comprehend, so write down. First part ends here. Yemam prapadyante yatha aham bhajami tan tatha eva he partha. One subject is over. Bhagavan second half is explaining why. Correct? If you are sitting in a mathematics class, Aruna Taduri, the teacher should be teaching calculus and trigonometry, not teaching you what particle physics or chemistry. Correct? So similarly, Bhagavan is, if you come to me for that result, only that I'll do. Why? Because if I start doing something differently, I am a very important person. Correct? You remember? Some other class you studied. Why should people follow the right path? Understood? Karma Yoga. Forgot all those slogas. Because you are important, you have to follow the right path. So Bhagavan is the most important person. So Bhagavan says, Manushyaha anuvartante. People follow. Anu sarati. Anu means what? Anu means accordingly. Vartante. Do. Accordingly, do means follow. Purinjada meaning here. Anusmaran anuvartante. Anusparami. So Manushyaha anuvartante. Bhavachana. People follow. Mama Vartma. Vartmana path. Vartma means path. Mama Vartma, my path. So சொல்றேன் இல்லையா என்ன ஆத்மநாதன் என் வழி தனி வழி என்ன அது மாதிரி என்ன பகவான் வழிதான் ஒரே வழி புரிஞ்சுக்கோ. ஓ மம வர்த்ம my path. Sarvashaha, by all means. Sarvashaha means doesn't mean all people. By all means. So people follow my path. By all means is what? Whatever I do, people will be observing. That's why when people are in very important position, you know, Arunavare, people will be seeing lens, what mistake the person is doing. Correct? There are people only for that. Correct? Rajendran sir, want to catch what the person did. That's why you should be very careful. That's why you should be like Mahaperiyar or the Swamiji and all. Always on the right path, royal path. Correct? Nobody can ask any question. So Bhagavan, no fault finding. So Bhagavan will give you what you ask. Clear, no? Understand? So what you should do? What is it? So begin from LKG, go to Bhagavan. But don't be only in LKG, go to the next level, next sloka. Now, how does Bhagavan give? Sri Bhagavan uvacha kankshantah karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja.
Sri Bhagavan
unmute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಾಂಕ್ಷಂತಃ ಕರ್ಮಣಾಂ
Sri Bhagavan
uvacha ಕಾಂಕ್ಷಂತಃ ಕರ್ಮಣಾಂ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಂ ಯಜಂತ
iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja.
Very good. Together all of us. Siddhir, that term, emphasis come. Mahaprana. Sri Bhagavan uvacha kankshantah karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I'll tell the meaning and close. Before that, all of you please register for Gita Samvatsara Vaibhavam. Kala madam, can you put the link in the class? I would like to see all the number of people here. What are there? 143 people in the class today. All 143 should chant. Don't worry. Even if you make mistakes, you got people to help you to chant. Greatness is that once you learn chanting, see, it is like this, no? Malati madam, whichever language you're comfortable, you'll read the book in that language, correct? Nambatla party English book they won't study. Tamil pusangam and the madri, when you learn chanting, Gita becomes extremely familiar, easy, right? All of you learn chanting. The best way is to come and chant during the classes. No tension, only attention. You know, Saujanya, tension, attention. For that, you have to practice, no? More and more public appearance. When you come to public appearance, Atmanathan, you should forget yourself. Bhagavan will do no. Bhagavan will go enter your Vagdevi, will take care. Like, that's why you should chant. So, all of you can register. Are registering or not? All of you? Please make sure register today or tomorrow before the weekend. Don't postpone for tomorrow. Indina dinave shubha dinavu. Wonderful song by Purandas Swami, correct? So, Nale madudannu ivatte madu, ivattu madudannu igale madu. What you do tomorrow, do today. What you want to do today, do now. So after the class, go and register. Okay? and chant Gita. Because Bhagavan is saying beautifully, whatever results you are expecting and you act, there are two aspects. When you do action, there is a karma that is called energy, which converts matter into different forms to give you the benefit. Then there is a desire. Sankalpam solran liya. Mamo pata samasta dudakshay dwara solran liya. Durita kshaya sollakudadhu. சேர்த்து சொல்லணும். என்ன கணேஷ் ராமூர்த்தி சில ரொம்ப ரொம்ப துரித அக்ஷய துவாராண்டுவாங்க. தப்பு, புரியுதா? துரித க்ஷயம். So durita kshayam. So whatever you are desiring, the results of those actions, you are desiring something, right? And they worship different gods. So you go and worship different gods, desiring something. Bhagavan says that whatever you desire sincerely and do correctly, by your own action, important point, you do karma properly. You cannot sit one place and keep on desiring. You know what? Kannan Ramachandran. Serial. You keep on dreaming. Something will come. Nothing will come by dreaming. You have to work. You work properly, pray to God. As I said, no, two things are required. You put your effort, Bhagavan's grace, both together, you will get results. And Bhagavan says, very quickly you will get results. Priya Dubai. Even in Dubai, you'll get results. Two things are required. Your action with proper sankalpam and God's grace together will give you results very, very quickly in this world of human beings. So please understand, very easy to get results if you follow the Gita way. Seshadri sir, follow Gita, follow Bhagavan. Rangarajan Doctor, correct? Rangarajan has seen very clearly. Even if some problems come, solutions will always be available immediately. Please understand. Life is not a bed of roses. There are thorns. But Bhagavan provides the opportunity and means and solutions for problems also. So follow Bhagavan, follow Krishna Paramatma, follow Acharyas. Don't go the non-traditional way. So whatever results you desire, you do the right action, worship Bhagavan. Two things. One is desire, correct? We all have desire or not? Arun Dandapani? We have got desire. So what you do next? You do action for that. Don't sit idle. You do action. Then pray to Bhagavan. Both you should do. It is not this or that. Both together. Then what happens? Bhagavan says, definitely, because for the results born of actions, whatever action you do, and Bhagavan's grace is there, add that, quickly comes to you in this world. Very quickly it will come. How many of you have experienced that? Siddhir bhavati karma ja. Karma ja. Karma, ja means what? Born of karma. So don't think by sitting idle, only praying will give results. Don't think only doing action will give you result. I'm pretty fast. You understand what I'm saying? You need to perform the right action, Vaidika Dharmam. Here, your Laukika Dharmam, going and buying other things, doing things separate. Invest in Puja, Japa, Dhyana, all these things, including Gnana Yoga. Results will come accordingly very quickly. So you invest time in Gnana Yoga, Rajendran sir? Inge Gnanam Kadaikum. Invest only in money, other things, pleasures. You will get that. But you should know what is the goal. Clear? What is Bhagavan saying? Net. You will get everything. That is why in our Shastras, Vidya Guru Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Chaturveda, Pala, Purushartha. So it's up to you what you want to choose. Clear? You choose Dharmam, you will get Dharmam, Dharmatala Sukham Varum. Na. Vidya dadhati vinayam, vinayat yati patratam, patratva dharma apnoti, dhanat dharmam tata sukham. Write down. Subhashita for the day. From dhanam, you do dharmam, you will get sukham. But it is not permanent. Then what? You want artham, money. You will get money also. Pleasures you will get. But whoever is really interested will focus on moksha, the highest goal of life. Because Acharya says consistently, Radhakrishnan sir, Bhashyamallam padikino, apra edakina paadavallam. Moksha eva parama purusharthaha. In the four purusharthas, goal of life, moksham is the highest. One has to aim for moksham and get no knowledge here and now. Ihate davedhi atha satyamasti. Clear? Dedicated? So come back and chant again Gita on Saturday morning. All of you mark your calendar, Saturday evening, India time, Friday. No, Saturday morning, Look at the greatness, Guru Arpan sir. There is no confusion of the day on Gita Jayanti, Periva's Anugrah Bhashanam. Periva is giving Anugrah Bhashanam at 7:30 p.m. Let me tell you something. Initially, they came back and said, can we do at 4:30? You know what I told? Our people, a lot of people in the US also want to get Jnanam and Moksham. They want Bhagavan Anugraham. So please come in the evening or early morning. Na Perivala vendinda. Ne. Parungo. Periva is Karunamayi. So he is coming at 7:30 p.m. All of you prepare yourself properly. Come live, attend, get Periva's Anugraham, Bhagavan Anugraham. And that is the beginning. That's like catalyst. That catalyst should spur you on the path of Jnana Margam and get Jnanam here and now. That is when the greatest service you will do to Periva. Maha Periva onne undada. Ellarum Jnanam adayanam. That is the goal. All of you follow the path. Clear? Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsate. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu Samasta Mangalani Bhutyayata Hari Om Tatsto. Saturday morning India, Friday evening India, can't take rest, sleep if you want. All the people, India people, evening come fresh. Saturday evening. Hari Om Tatsto. Narayana.